guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and the Superman, James Gunn's Superman trailer is out. At least the teaser trailer anyway. That's right, they gave us the poster for the trailer, then the teaser for the teaser trailer. Now they've actually given us the actual teaser trailer. Some people absolutely loved the trailer. Some people hated the trailer. The trailer itself doing really well right now. 731,000 upvotes to 44,000 downvotes. So a pretty positive ratio for them. However, the general consensus I'm getting now, hours after the release of the trailer, seems to be that most people are feeling, that's about where I am too. There were parts of the trailer that looked good. I thought the Daily Planet looked good. I thought seeing Superman save an actual little girl, I thought that was a phenomenal scene to put in there. I thought Corn Sweat's Superman looked alright, and compared to his version of Clark Kent, even though Clark Kent's whole weird hair seemed to look okay, I guess, in the actual trailer. Nicholas Hoult looks good as Lex Luthor. I kind of thought he was going to pull it off. He's a good actor, even though some people questioned his being brought on as Lex Luthor. We did get to see that it was Luthor Corp and not Lex Corp, which is weird because it's typically Lex Corp in any iteration of Superman that I've seen. Things I didn't like the trailer. I didn't like that it opened with Superman crumpled in a fetal position after falling out of the sky. I didn't like the fact that Superman doesn't crack a smile or looks happy at all during this trailer anytime. He's just sad and broody and moody the whole trailer long. I thought this Superman was supposed to be the hopeful, upbeat Superman. That's what I keep being told that is supposed to be James Gunn's version of Superman. That's what he keeps telling us online. But every time I see Corn Sweat on the screen or in a promotional photo, it looks like he's on the verge of tears. They do also show Superman kissing Lois Lane like twice in this trailer, which is weird to see nowadays. An actual straight white man and straight white woman kissing each other on screen. We got to see a whole slew of the other heroes that are going to be in this film. We saw Hawk Girl, Guy Gardner, which I don't know a lot about the Lanterns and Guy Gardner, but from what I know of him, that's kind of what he's supposed to look like. Terrible. Again, this is supposed to be the hopeful Superman movie, the hopeful Superman trailer. And we got a scene of an old man throwing a can at his head. We also have Pa Kent out here being compared to Harvey Weinstein. That's always a good look. And yeah, I live in rural America, and yes, most older farmers do look like that. They have that kind of build, but also for the sake of the film, probably not the best to go with that. It did have John Williams music in the trailer, and they had this weird guitar riff style of it in there. Not really down with that. It did sound like Top Gun 2 was about to start, not a Superman trailer. It kind of felt like when Queen did God Save the King, but on guitar, it was like that, which was a little weird to hear for a Superman trailer again. But in all, yeah, I just didn't think the trailer knocked my socks off. Now, there have been plenty of films where the trailer didn't knock my socks off and it turned out to be a really great movie. I didn't even see the trailer for Top Gun Maverick because I didn't really care about the film. And it turned out to be one of the best movies that year and one of the best movies I saw in a very long time. So just because this trailer isn't something that makes you go, wow, that's incredible, doesn't mean that the film won't be good. The trailer also didn't really make a ton of people mad. There were some people who didn't like it, didn't like elements of it, etc., kind of like I did. But in general, it's kind of being accepted as just okay. The only problem is just okay, if that's what this film isn't going to cut it. The amount of money that they've poured into this movie, reportedly, over $300 million from what I've heard, it's not going to be good enough for this film just to be okay. This film has to be great. Not just to make that money back either, but also because this is supposed to be a Kickstarter for an entire cinematic universe, right? An entire franchise. If they don't get this one right, if they don't get Superman right, there's no point in continuing onto any other films. There is one way that they could do this right, and I think that James Gunn might be hinted in this kind of direction. and that is to make the established superheroes of this universe, because we already know that this is going to be a universe where heroes are already in existence and established and people know that they're around. There looks to be a superhero team with Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific and Hawkgirl and all that. If he makes them more resemblant of, say, something like the Seven from The Boys, where they're just dark and selfish and conceited, and Superman represents the antithesis of this, ends up bringing that entire structure down, and they're in league and sponsored by someone like Luthor Corp, right? And Lex Luthor is one of the main villains because of that, and it becomes Gunn's statement on sort of the end of the cynical superhero and the restoration of the hopeful era of superheroes, right? That could work and that could be successful. I think people will respond really well to that because I think people are done with the cynical depiction of superheroes. But hell, there's also been reports that Brainiac is going to be the villain in this film. And with the weird alien stuff that's floating around in this movie, it's not surprising that there is some of those rumors going around. Also, yes, Krypto is in this trailer. Superman's dog. And I know he's silly and he probably shouldn't be in this movie and hopefully he doesn't drag it down. But apparently James Gunn wants him in this movie because James Gunn rescued a dog or whatever. So he has a special connections to dogs right now. Hopefully not as special a connection to his dog as someone like Dave Filoni. If you know, you know. And he's going to make it work somehow, I guess. Also, it's probably going to help sell merch because girls are going to see the cute little dog and be like, oh, look at the cute little dog. Because I've already started to hear that go around from girls who've seen this trailer. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, I appreciate you watching all of it. We'll talk to you again later.